right, me and Tyvis has vented about this team enough. Let's try to strike a more opportune. See, you got me messing up. Opportune.
You can't even say it.
Hey.
You can't even say it.
Optimistic. Damn, I had a mental block there. Optimistic tune to this, right? We know what the problems are now.
Mm-hmm.
We know that they actually have resources to address these problems, at least, right? Like, they're going to be freer from the money from Deshaun. They're going to have actual draft assets to throw at the problem to maybe go get the next Jackson Smith or Jigba, right? You know, they're going to be able to attack. I mean, like, it's not a bad strategy. Just draft the best guy on Ohio State's roster. Like, just draft 2 of them.
Yeah,
I mean, like, honestly,
you got like, what you got? I think you got potentially 4 guys from this year's team that probably gonna go first round.
Hey man, I'm drafting the dude who don't play right now. Let's bring him in the camp.
You can wait till you can tank one more year and get JJ.
Nah, we can't wait that long. Even though that's the guy. That's the guy. But yeah, realistically, at least, like, if these problems were happening 2 years ago and we didn't have first round picks, would that be miserable? But there are solutions potentially to these problems. Now, you do a lot of work with the Big Ten. Mm-hmm. You know, you have watched these guys. It so happens they're like 2 of the better quarterbacks in this year's class potentially are in the Big Ten.
Yes.
Have you been able to get eyes on some of these guys?
Oh yeah, I looked at Fernando Mendoza and Dante Moore. I like both of their games. I mean, they're definitely they don't make a lot of mistakes. You know, like those guys. Obviously, they got talent around them, but the way that they see the game, the way that they get the ball, like Dante Moore. When I watched Dante Moore and I broke his film down, he was, to me, like what an NFL team wants, because he gets the snap, he processes, and he gets the ball out of his hands. It's not something that he's back there holding the ball or scrambling around. Like, he, boom, boom, ball is out. So, like, he don't really I'm pretty sure he don't get sacked a lot because the ball comes out of his hands pretty quickly, which is going to translate really well in the NFL. When you talk about Fernando Mendoza, like, he don't have the mobility, but, like, he makes plays sometimes when it's not there. I think I seen somebody say one of the things that they worried about with him is his improvisation. Like, when the play breaks down, can he still make something happen? And I want to say when they played Oregon, he had to do it a couple of times with his legs, and he made it happen. Now, can he do that on a consistent level? I'm not 100% sure, but in that big game, he was able to come through in those big moments. And to me, I would be fine with that. I'm cool with it. He just don't jump off the page. Like, he's just not somebody that's like, oh yeah, this is definitely the franchise guy. Like, I think that I would have to see him on the NFL level to be like, and see him actually have that success, because I'm not 100% sure if it's him or if it's the system that he's in. That's the thing that really you got to figure out with these quarterbacks. Are they really that good, or are they just a product of the system that they're running in college?
Yeah, with Mendoza, you have to tape that.
And by the way, and Mendoza got 2 of the best receivers in the Big Ten too. So there you go.
Oh, Sage and
Elijah Surratt and Omar Cooper Jr.
Yeah,
I think they like maybe 3 and 4 in the Big Ten or something like that.
Hey, Indiana had them wide receivers last year. We saw when they played some real teams what that looked like.
Yeah, that Elijah Surratt though, I think he gonna be like a fourth round pick. He gonna be a decent player in the league.
Hey man, we get them both.
I take him on the Browns.
But what I'm interested in is, like, I think DBs have like interesting perspectives on quarterbacks, because like, y'all position group tend to be the most vocal about who they think is trash.
Oh yeah, you tell you for sure he trash.
What makes a DB, like, what are the red flags that you look for, like, as a defensive back when you talk about a guy, you're like, oh yeah, this is a guy that gives me problems. This is a guy that I sleep well the night before.
Well, If you look at them and they throw that ball and they come out their hands pretty quickly and it's got like some zip on it, that's obviously gonna be a problem. You got somebody that got great ball placement, that right there is like the biggest problem because it's like I can be draped over this dude to make the play, but he put it in the spot where only his dude can get it. Like it ain't nothing I can do. That is the most annoying thing. But then you talk about guys who like stare down at receivers or guys that got like big arms and stuff like that. Like that don't really bother me because like you're gonna overshoot your dude and I'm gonna just catch that. or you're gonna throw it, it's gonna tip off his hands, I'm gonna catch that. And if you staring at the guy down as a safety, I'm gonna read that and I'm gonna just jump the route because I know what you about to throw. Like that. So like those things is where I'm like, yeah, this dude ain't he trash. Like if those they do any of them three, they got any of them three characteristics, they trash.
Who was did you have a moment in the NFL where you were like, oh, that boy cold?
I didn't go against him, but I watched it from the sideline when Aaron Rod when I was with Seattle, we played Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. I'm not gonna lie to you, Q. I became a fan. I was sitting there fan. I was like, he liked that. That AR was
arguing with your teammates.
That. Oh, he was bombing the LOB. It was a sad sight, but I was sitting there like, this dude crazy. I watched Tom Brady and I was like, we beat Brady, but AR shredded the LOB. I was like, I see why everybody be gassing him up for sure.
You think Aaron Rodgers is like of that era, your favorite player's favorite player quarterback?
Yeah, that's why everybody got so much. That's why everybody got so much respect for him because he really liked that. Like I know Brady is the GOAT, but if you're talking like from a pure arm talent standpoint, man, he better than him. AR better than Brady from a pure arm talent standpoint.
It was not going to be a lot of shit talking that week.
No. We got to lock in. We got to lock in.
Don't say none of that to the quarterback.
Yeah, we got to lock in. But it was sheesh.
But so I think also with like a guy like Mendoza and like these prospects, right? Because he played at Cal, ACC. I don't really, well, ACC, big Pac-12 now too, because Pac-12 is not really a thing anymore, but it was when he was a freshman. So it's like I'm not super familiar with his work there. I know that like a lot of people coming into the season, a lot of the guys doing the summer scouting really thought that his tape was going to put him in a place where he'd be QB1.
He came in and coming into this season, he was in the first round talk. He was in the later part of the first round, like the 25 picks, but he definitely had a first round grade.
Yeah. And now, I think the big thing for him and like guys like Simpson who haven't even played is like, there is something to like, how do you perform in big games, tough moments, right? Yeah. Especially at the quarterback position. And with him, we've only really got to see the one. Well, he had the tough game versus Iowa too, where Iowa's a good defense. But there was that game. I think there was that moment against Oregon where he threw that pick six.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, this is big for him. Like, how does he respond?
That's exactly what I wanted to know. Yeah.
Because I think those are sometimes people get so like caught up in like the arguing with it online of like, oh, if he throws an interception, but I'm like, that's an opportunity to find out about a guy, right? Like,
for sure, if he don't bounce back, man, he's not a franchise quarterback.
I mean, we used to see this with I don't want to say his name, but there was a quarterback in Cleveland who, when he would throw an interception, it would just go downhill immediately. Like, you could just feel the wheels coming off. Like, but. So that's something to watch for. As a former player, what other kind of like situations do you think are like key for a quarterback to be able to perform in? Did you like go, hey, if that guy's able to consistently perform there, like he's real?
Obviously on the road because it's a loud environment and it's like some people get spooked out by that. Like some people, like sometimes when you're in them loud environments and you can't get to play, is this a guy that's like, bleep it, I'm gonna just call my own play and it's gonna put us in the right situation? Like, is that? Or when you go down, what's his response to like when you go down? When you're in a 2-minute situation at the end of the game, can he pull that game winning drive? Like those is invaluable situations that happen in games that you really can tell if a quarterback is going to be good because some people like don't even like, for example, you remember a couple years ago when Michael Penix was playing somebody, I can't remember who they was playing, but they went down and scored. They showed Michael Penix and he was on the bench rapping about the game winning drive, and then he goes out there and gets the game.
Yeah.
Like, that dude was fearless, bro. Michael Penix was fearless in college. Now, obviously, things has been up and down for him in the league, but like that's the type of stuff that you want out of your quarterback. Like, we good, bro. Like, I'm not about to fret. Like, we good. And I think that certain quarterbacks show that. Ty Simpson had that moment. Obviously, everybody like to think of Florida State and all that, but like that was his first game. Like, I don't. That was what it was. He's been lights out since that game. The Fernando Mendoza thing, like again, Curtis Rourke numbers was good last year, and I don't know where Curtis Rourke is. I know he got drafted. I think he was. Ain't he was San Fran maybe?
I think he's
But
in
like
Canada.
Curtis Rourke is in Canada.
I think
That's
so.
Nathan Rourke was in Canada.
I think he was like on the practice squad and he got cut, right?
Curtis Rourke is not with the 49ers.
I imagine they cut him. Or is he on the practice squad?
I have no idea.
No, he's still with the Niners. He on a non-football injury list. That's what happened.
Okay.
Oh, that ACL. He recovered from the ACL still.
He tore his ACL in college?
Remember he said he played with a torn ACL the whole year?
Oh, he did say that. Yes,
Yeah.
he did. Yes, he did. See, like I'm interested to see like what I wish he was playing this year because I'd like to know like what he did in the NFL when he was there because like I say, Fernando Mendoza's coming out of that same system. And a lot of the time some systems get you better prepared for the NFL than the others. So like that's a part of it as well.
Yeah. It's hard to say with Cignetti too, because the other quarterbacks he've had were like 7th round guys at JMU, right? So we don't really have a test case with him there. Mendoza's probably going to be the first one. So there's that. Dante Moore, Ty Simpson. When you look at this offseason, you know what's going on in college football. You are aware of what the free agent market's going to look like. Realistically, do you think that the Browns have enough resources, enough opportunity available to them that if they execute on them, they can go into 2026 and have enough of the problem solved? You can't solve everything, but enough of the problem solved to produce a much different result. And do you think that's possible with the people that they have in charge right now?
So every year there's always a team that comes out of nowhere. This year is probably like the Indianapolis Colts. Like, the Patriots, they won the offseason. They technically won the offseason last year with some of the draft picks and some of the guys that they signed. So you absolutely could turn it around. Now, do they have the right people in the front office to do so? That's the problem. Like a lot of people, I feel like that it take them a while to get it right. Like, but when they get it right, like they don't try to make the same mistake twice. And when they figure it just take them a while to just get it right. But when they do, it's a home run. It's a home run when they get it right. I'm hoping that they've got it wrong so much that they finally, it's like, we done tried that, it didn't work, tried that, didn't work. Let's do this time, and it works. I think that's where this regime is at. I think with what they got as far as the draft goes and as far as the couple of cap space that they will have, they absolutely can turn it around because, like, the defense is there. And you're not – I think the only person you're losing potentially on defense is Malik Collins?
No, he's here for another year.
What about
It's 2-year
Devin
deals.
Bush?
He's a free agent, but you might be able to bring him back on a pretty affordable deal.
So everybody's, for the most part –
You can bring back pretty much everybody. Tyson Campbell,
he's on the
Denzel Ward.
Yeah, they all signed.
Yeah, what?
We
Ronnie
need
Hickman
who is
might
our
need a new
nickel?
deal?
We need a nickel.
Yeah, we do. Well, who's doing it now?
Miles Harden.
Miles Harden. I guess he could. I mean, he ain't been
He
the
ain't
problem.
going nowhere. He'll still
so
be here.
He'd be fine.
You just need some depth there because you still one injury away. So, like, you really don't need to address that much on defense. So,
Talk
like,
about a position that got way more expensive. That's where inflation really hit the NFL because you used to be able to just get a nickel corner off the free agent, off the undrafted free agent pile.
that's exactly what you get. You spend like a 5th or 6th round pick on a corner and put him in the slot, and you good.
Yeah, but now it's like they want you to spend like a third or a second on a guy like that. Like Makuba was like a slot guy coming out. Well, was a projected slot guy coming out of Texas last year, and he went second round.
Did he?
Yeah, he went early. It's getting that position getting expensive.
Hey. But yeah, I feel like with the way that defense is already set, like if they do a full court press on that offense and get that line, it starts with that line, and they just need that one dude on the outside that can be something. They could turn it around. Like them first 3 picks is gonna be very interesting. Those 2 first-round picks and that second-round pick. It's gonna be very interesting where they go with those things, and like they got to get that right.
Real quick, just want to let you guys know Sleeper has a new offer here. They're offering a free $20 entry, no deposit required, and also if you're a first-time user, you also will receive a 100% match on up to $100 when you use the promo code Worst Take. Again, $20 free, no deposit required. Plus, first-time users also receive 100% deposit match up to $100. Join Sleeper.
Now, as far as the quarterback position goes, I mean, if you feel like Mendoza, Simpson, Moore, or whoever is a franchise guy, well, you have to take him in the first round. You have to.
I'm hearing Sorsby might be sneaking into the first round conversation now.
Brandon Sorsby?
Yeah, out of Cincinnati.
Out of Cincy? Now you want to know what's funny?
He used to be in Indiana, right?
Let me tell you about Brandon Sorsby. So I knew about Brandon Sorsby 2 years ago. When he was at Indiana, they starting quarterback had got hurt. And this Sorsby kid comes in there, and I'm covering, like I had to do the tailgate show for Indiana, and I'm watching the tape, and I'm like, who is this? This dude is nice. Like you can tell, like when he in the game, like it's like let's ride, let's do it. So when he transferred out, I was like, why he leave? Why I never understood why he left. But now he in Cincinnati doing his thing, and it just makes me laugh because it's like I kind of said that like 2 years ago that dude's gonna be nice. Now I ain't saying he a first round pick. I ain't saying that. But the dude was actually a nice dude. He was like a nice quarterback to watch.
But definitely. Yeah, they have, this is the big one, right, for Andrew. Like last year was pretty big because it was your first year getting those picks.
He got some momentum. He got some. The one knock on him is he's been terrible in the draft. Right now, he's got some momentum. He got to keep riding that wave.
Well, I would say this, the 2021 and 2022 drafts are as bad as people say they are. I think 2023 is much better than people give it credit for in 2024.
Is that MJ Emerson and Alex Wright?
Yeah, MJ Emerson, Alex Wright. The next year is
Mike
Isaiah
Hall,
McGuire, Mike Hall,
Zach Zenter. Well, so far he only got 2 people out of that draft.
Yeah, I think Thrash could be utilized better, but I don't know what's going on with him. Like,
he was nice. He had a great preseason, and everybody loved every quarterback between Shador and Dillon. They love going to Jamari Thrash for whatever reason. Yeah. And now all of a sudden, so I thought coming with them 2 dudes playing, he'd be the guy that because they got natural chemistry because they so used to throwing to him. And yeah, I don't know.
I mean, when he get the ball thrown to him, most of the time it'd be good. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know what to do with that.
It's something he ain't doing.
Something. Can't figure it out. Do you think that they could get away realistically with the offense looking like it is? And let's be generous here. Let's be generous. Let's be
whatever you about to say. No.
No, I'm saying, like, do you think that they could get away with not making a coaching change here, but with the offense looking the way it is, and like what they do to say, hey, we're gonna fix it, is swap out some position coaches? Do you think that's going to publicly, nothing they do is going to sell that keeps Kevin Stefanski? We got to be honest about where he's at right now with the fan base. But do you think that internally to the guys in that room, that's going to sell? Like, okay, they're going to have some reason to believe. Like, because that's my thing. Is like the fans ain't going to believe in Kevin based on this. But do you think that there's a way that you can salvage any hope from that locker room that with Kevin at the lead of this, some resources that they're going to make the right decisions to fix this? Because that's the audience that matter, right? That's who gets a vote. Like, is the 53.
I
Well,
think
really,
that
like,
if there is no spark by the end of this year, I don't see how you can, because this is back to back years.
yeah.
It's like you would lose, anybody would lose faith in somebody for 2 years. You got the 32nd ranked offense,
And what does that spark have to
potentially two
look
years
like?
in a row. Like, no, I'm not about to believe in you no more. It's like you lost your curveball. Like that's kind of what
Yeah.
it seems like.
What does that spark have to look like? Because like if it's something like we talked about this before, if it's like, oh, they put Shador in and we find out Shador is like so much better than everybody they played, I don't think that's going to instill a lot of confidence in people because it's going to be like, why didn't he play earlier? So like, what does that spark look like for them that gets that confidence rejuvenated within the people in that room?
Well, it starts with them scoring 20 points a game. I think that's one. Like,
Is it like the run game getting hot?
well, I don't
You
think it.
know,
I think the
like,
run game has gotten hot at times. I think it's this. It comes from the passing attack. It comes from, all right, they done figured out a way to get Judy the ball. Judy's happy. Joe Flacco said that he understood that the offense goes as Jerry Judy goes, and that's why he was always trying to make it his mission to get him going. And it's funny because these past few weeks, he's been the one person that's been missing. And you've seen what the offense has been. So they have to figure that part out.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that part has to, you got to at least like, you got to have some kind of confidence in Jerry Judy by the end of the year, man. Like, this has to turn around, like, at some point. And, like, they need to be invested in the turnaround. Like I think that's what I'm hoping to see coming out the bye week. I don't know how successful it's going to be, but like maybe this is the week they finally decide we're going to throw Jerry Judy the ball a ton, get him involved. Or like, is this like a thing where it's like Dylan just can't get on the ball because he just ain't looking for him like that? Like, I don't know.
Well,
Why
why would you not look for your best player on offense? Like that don't make sense.
Maybe they I ain't gonna go there, but maybe they just maybe it just don't click. I mean, like this, we had the same questions with Baker and Odell.
Baker definitely was missing Odell.
Yeah, and it was like
they had to put a whole highlight tape together.
It is like what you don't like them. Like we not just looking for them because you don't like it don't make. So I don't know. Like that's gonna be tough. I personally don't know if there's a point of return here. Like,
you think it's over with, huh? They got to move on.
I really hope that we see a spark and we get justification to keep him here. But I am finding it more and more difficult as each week goes on to imagine a world where that happens. And I'm finding it more and more likely that like keeping him on after this year is just going to result in you having to fire him mid-season next season.
See, and that's what can't.
That's what I want to avoid.
See, and that's if you're gonna fire him, then there's no point in like drafting a quarterback because now you're putting them in a situation where they're gonna have to learn from another coach.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be having to figure out a whole new playbook, like all those things. So I'm not a fan of if you're gonna do this, then you got to just keep him. If y'all gonna keep Kevin, if you're gonna draft a quarterback and you keeping Kevin, that's just it. Got to go for at least a year, because you're gonna put him in the same situation that like a Caleb Williams was in. Like they drafted him, then got fired, and all of those things, and now he's got to learn all over again. Like that's pointless.
Yeah, it's like I just if they have to come to the end of the season and ask themselves, do they truly believe Kevin can fix this? If they don't think that's the case, then they just got to move on.
Well, why didn't they? They should have did that last year.
I understand you gonna give the man a more of a test case to fail before you just draw the conclusion on him. But 2 years, it looks like this. You got enough information now to make that choice, and that's just what you got to figure out. Like, do you think that he can figure this out, or do you think that like is he the dude that walked into the building in 2023? He's just not coming back anymore. Like you got to make that determination whether you think he can fix it here or not.
Well, the rest of the year definitely gonna tell that tale.
Yeah,
So we'll
we
see.
we gonna see because some of this stuff is just makes me wonder how engaged we are.
I think that everybody gonna be watching this from that bye week. Like, I think the question is Stefanski the guy? I think that's everybody's question after this.
Mm-hmm.
You done had time to sit back and try to come up with some things, come up with answers. Are you the guy? And we gonna find out because what made you so special over all these coaches before is your ability to handle chaos. You think about the best seasons, 2020, COVID, he handled that well. They got to the playoffs. 2023 or what? Yeah, 23. He went through what, three quarterbacks that year or something like that, 3, 4 quarterbacks that year. Still got
Five.
it to the playoffs. Backup tackles still got to the play. It didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Chubb went down. Didn't matter. You kept overcoming all these things. So you did a really good job of managing chaos. Now, right now, you're in the middle of a season where it's chaos going on. Can you still rally your troops? Can you still get your guys ready to play in this chaotic thing? And I guess we'll see.
Is there chaos going on, or just is the record just bad?
Hey, you got people slamming helmets. You got people walking out of the locker room, don't want to talk to nobody. Yeah, it's chaos.
It's chaos, but it's like that's chaos because we stink. It's not like chaos is that we refer to as like the tackle got injured 2 days before the game.
We
TYVIS
got
Mike
that.
don't want to stay up, right?
It's
Like
so, no,
it's
yeah.
that Mike is tired. He wants his day off, PTO. But it's the kind of stuff where when we're talking about it, it's stuff that Kevin has no control over. That's going wrong. Like all your wide receivers catch COVID. Like
Yeah.
that's the kind of stuff. But it's like what's been concerning is we've been pretty like chaos free this season. I mean, like the team's been healthy last couple of weeks.
No, the tackle's been hurt. What are you talking about?
I mean, Jack Conklin got hurt, but then you got back Cam Robinson. He wasn't hurt as much as you thought he was going to be hurt
They
earlier.
just got back.
Cam didn't miss time.
No, I'm talking about Jack.
Yeah, Jack just got back, but he missed one game.
It's only been one game.
Well, it's been one game since he's come back.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, they done had 7 different starting offensive lines.
I mean, but that's happened every year. It's not really chaotic.
No, don't do that. No, it ain't been like this. This is the first game that they've repeated one starting line of out of the 7.
I'm saying like it's normal attrition that you would expect during the year, though. Like Jack Conklin getting hurt, missing the game. That's been happening since he was at Michigan State. like that's just Jack Conklin right there. Like it's normal attrition. I don't think it's been abnormal like it was in 2023. Like where it was like, wow, we got 40% of the roster. It's on IR.
Yeah, well,
I mean, like there was more excuse to be this bad in 2023 than there is really to be right now.
well, in 23, we lost Nick Chubb, both tackles,
Mm-hmm.
quarterback.
We didn't just lose both tackles. We lost the backup to both them tackles too.
Yeah. We were down our third. No, yeah.
I think Wyatt was in and out.
Yeah.
I think Joel missed a couple games.
Yeah, we was. Yeah.
Our kicker got a groin pull.
Yeah, it was bad. Yeah. It was bad. I guess
four different quarterback injuries at different times.
it wasn't 4.
It was like Deshaun, DTR had a bunch of injuries that year.
Deshaun, DTR.
I guess PJ and Joe only played because they didn't get hurt.
I was say PJ didn't get hurt.
But I think DTR got injured twice.
Why did Joe get in?
Because DTR got hurt in the Denver game.
So why did PJ get in?
PJ got in because Deshaun got hurt early in the season.
Huh.
Well, Deshaun got hurt. Then DTR went out, played that stank bomb versus the Ravens, and then they put PJ in. And then they gave DTR back the backup job. He got hurt versus Denver. And then PJ finished the game out. And then Joe Flacco finished the season out.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Well, that's why he got Coach of the Year. That's why he got Coach.
Maybe look, he's navigated more chaos than this. Like, he's navigated so much. This is why I'm like.
But he still had he had an outside receiver.
Baker Mayfield tore his labrum and refused to sit out, and they still went 8-9.
And you see what happened with Carson Wentz.
Yeah. Like, I've watched this dude in situations worse than this look so much better. And I'm just watching him these last 2 years and like something's not there anymore. That's what concerns me. Is like, I don't know. It seemed like after 2024, like something happened during that 2024 season that like, it looked like it looked different. It looks different.
24 broke him.
Like this man had all this creative shit to draw up in 2020 when he had one active wide receiver and almost won that game. But he can't get the ball to Jerry Jeudy. And I know people have been trying to rewrite the history on Kevin.
Jerry Jeudy had, I'm telling you, bro, he had Christian Gonzalez on him. It was not going to happen.
Is that not a normal thing that you have to figure out during the course of a week? Is, hey, man, how do I get my number one receiver free if they're number one corner?
Put them in the slide or you motion them.
There are solutions to this problem, right? Like you can't just be like, I guess we got to throw the ball to Isaiah Bond this week.
He lost his fastball, man. That's why everybody and you just painting the narrative that he got to go. You just like all the fans said, we got this time. We got to move on.
I'm just pointing out some things that feel different. Like,
man, it's time that Kevin is deserved his time.
I'm just saying, like, we got to figure out what's happening here.
Maybe he don't want to be here no more.
It might be. That's what I'm saying. Like you truly got to figure out. Like, hey, man.
It look like that's what it seems like. If he playing like
this your first 4 seasons. More. This is the last 2. What's up with the last 2?
He got the extension, and he like, all right, I took this as far as I can take it.
I don't know, man. Like something happened. Like something clearly happened. They got to figure out if whatever happened is fixable. I don't know how it is. That's where I'm at with it, but I'm not in that building. Maybe there's like I don't know if they reasonable explanations, but perfectly plausible explanations behind the scenes for what we're seeing. You know what I mean?
That's the one thing. We don't know what's going on. So like this is...
But all right, y'all. Y'all have a great day. I want to thank TYVIS for coming on. TYVIS, where can people find you, man?
You can catch me on Saturdays on the Big Ten Tailgate Show, which is at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, 10 to 11:30 every Saturday. Monday through Friday, if you're in Columbus, 97.1 The Fan, 6 to 9 a.m. radio, morning drive. Let me get you going to your job with a smile on your face. Tuesdays and Thursdays, the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, 11 to 1. You can catch me on the Coaches Show on Saturday if you're in Columbus, doing Ohio State pregame. And that's and the Browns Radio Network on Sundays, pregame and postgame.
Who's the biggest threat to Ohio State?
Ohio State.
Y'all feeling good, huh?
Yeah.
Only body who could beat us is us. They all that.
That's a fact.
Hey, you don't think nobody poses a threat?
I mean, the Wolverines, because they haven't beat them in 4 years.
What range of team you think y'all on? Like, you like that Georgia dynasty level y'all feel it like, or are you Alabama Saban?
I say they closer to the Georgia thing.
Okay.
If they could go back to back, and then they'll be in it next year because they got JJ and Julian, and they got some young dudes that's gonna step up. So yeah.
All right. So you saying the only team that could beat Ohio State is Ohio State?
Yep.
Nobody else.
The Wolverines, because they've done it in 4 years. That's about it.
The rookie quarterback. I mean, not rookie, freshman. Is it in Ohio State this year?
Julian's no, it's in
It's got to, right? Last year was in Michigan. No, last year was at Ohio
Oh,
State.
last year was at home. Yeah, they in Ann Arbor this year. I mean, we got a freshman quarterback. This is his first year starting.
I feel like there's less help for one of them, but yeah,
That's a fact. That's a fact. But that was the same way last year, and yet they still won. So,
all right. Well, we'll see. We'll see if Ohio State gonna win it all this year. So you saying they're gonna win it all?
right now, it looks like that. It looks that way.
You saying Ohio State gonna get the championship this year?
Right now, it looks that way.
Ryan Day, 2-time champion, is what you're saying right here.
Back to back, first ain't never been done in Ohio State history.
Wow. Does that make him the greatest coach in Ohio State history?
Probably. I don't think nobody won 2, has they?
Not recently. I mean, Woody Hayes has definitely won more than 2, right?
See, what the thing about that is they didn't play the game. Like there wasn't like a championship game.
So we just go throw out Woody Hayes.
No, I'm just saying it wasn't a championship game. I don't really acknowledge championships before the BCS.
Really?
Like my hot take, yeah.
Okay, so Tressel and Urban are the only 2 championship coaches in Ohio State history in your mind.
And Ryan Day.
Ryan Day, I forgot Ryan Day won it last year. It's hard for me to think of Ryan Day as like a elite coach. I'm sorry.
If you didn't play it again, like, cause like it's opinionated, like,
yeah.
Like you just because you won your conference, you get it. That's like saying the SEC should win it because whoever's won the SEC, like that. I don't like that. I like them to be.
You had to go out. You had to
go I like it to be a physical game.
You had to go win the Rose Bowl, right? Like they didn't announce it before the bowl game. You had to go win your bowl game.
It was like essentially was wrapped up. Like,
and there's some of those bowl games were won too.
Okay, well then I give them credit for that. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean, you had a postseason. Like you still had to go out and beat USC if you was Ohio State or something like that.
I give them credit for that, but if you ain't playing like an actual physical game for the trophy, like I just don't think that's right. Like you got the Wolverines talking about they share a championship with like Colorado or something, 98 or something. Like, what are you talking about?
We still got that because don't UCF share a championship?
Who?
Yeah, did they put the championship?
No, nobody acknowledges that. They lost their mind.
All right. Any more hot takes you want to get off?
That's it. Go Bucks.
All right, man. Y'all have a great day. Have a better night. Peace.